What's up, guys, and welcome back to TEW 2016. We're going to be doing WCW series because I wanted to do one. This is actually a series I did like one episode of ages ago, and rather than continue on from that, which no one will remember because it was ages ago, and I had like a bunch of stuff happen, so I couldn't continue it. I figured I'll just start again. So we're going to be running a WCW in 1994 Hulk Hogan brawler. He's just arrived. Oh, we're going to make the entire company about Hulk Hogan, basically. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be WCW, the Hulk Hogan Vanity Fed, even more so than WCW was at certain points. So we're going to quickly book our match. I'm just going to quickly check. What's our product? 60%. Okay. So I think our main event, we're going to have a Hogan's first match for a bit, obviously. I think our first main event, Ricky Steamboat and Sting against Harlem Heat, which is actually a pretty decent match. And Sting wins. Let's have a TV title match with our TV champion, Lord Steven Regal. And he's going to be facing Das Wunderkind. I think TV title matches, if I remember right, had a 15-minute time limit, but I'm not sure. So we're going to have Steven Regal just gets the tainted pinfall win right at the end. I don't think I want anything else apart from that. Let's throw in another match. I could maybe do something in one of our storylines. For storylines, I think I'm going to mostly keep to angles because that's how the TV kind of worked back in the dark ages. Jean-Paul Levesque. Hello, it is I, Jean-Paul Levesque. I am French, but I won't bother putting an accent. I never got why he didn't do an accent actually when he was Jean-Paul Levesque. Or if he did, he didn't do it very well. I mean, he did plenty of other stuff pretty well. I don't know if you're aware. Jean-Paul Levesque, that little boy that nobody loved, grew up to become, that's right, Shawn Michaels. I'm going to book a Bob Eaton match. Now, what Bob Eaton is this? Is this Earl Robert of Eaton yet? No, it's not. It's just Bob Eaton. Shame we're not 2 years earlier and we have the Dangerous Alliance. Let's have Bob Eaton versus the Patriot, which is a match that I think would actually be pretty good. Have the Armstrongs as well, that's fun. Yeah, Bob Eaton wins by decisive pinfall win. That's our main event. Why is that a little down? In 2 hours of wrestling, we're almost there. I should really run down our roster for you. So here's our main eventers, upper mids, lower mids, Larry Zbyszko, an occasional wrestler for some reason. Our current storylines, just to clue you guys in, we've got Dustin versus Stud Stable, we've got Hogan versus Flair, we've got Regal versus Bad, we've got Steamboat versus Austin, we've got Sting versus Flair. So when one ends, the other one begins, basically. And we've got the Sullivans versus the Nasty Boys. Info, we haven't added Info Cactus Jack isn't in it for some reason. There he is. And we've got Vader versus the Guardian Angel, which is a big boss man. Named after a bunch of vigilantes that were in New York. I found out about them when I was watching an old pay-per-view for research for this, and I was like, what the hell? An old Clash of the Champions. It was really weird, really bizarre seeing him as in a bloody white t-shirt for one, just a normal t-shirt. It's really weird. I don't want Duggan. That's a statement that's probably been said more than once. No, I'm gonna have Meng versus Dustin Rhodes. So we do have one match to advance our storylines on this show. Meng is gonna get the tainted win when we have interference by Terry Funk. Yeah. And also Bunkhouse Buck. Oh no, I've sent them to attack the wrong person. So yeah, Dustin is feuding with like this whole stable, the stud stable managed by Colonel Robert Parker, aka Tennessee Lee. Meow meow meow. I love Tennessee Lee, he's the best. So yeah, now to do a bunch of freestyle angle. We're gonna re-show the Hulk Hogan debut vignette. And if you've never seen this, Hulk Hogan debuted for WCW by signing a contract in Disneyland. Like, if I know what, I don't know the proper names of all Disney ones, but it's the one where the MGM studio thing was. And he has a big ticker tape parade down the street. That's a real thing that happened, and it's quite amazing. It's worth having a look because it's so bizarre. So Hogan WCW, go! How exciting! And that's going to be like a good 10 minutes. Just our opening of the show is him and Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart's the face of Hogan, right? Should be. He is. Good. Okay, and then we're going to have a freestyle angle, I think, where I think we'll have the Nasty Boys. We're going to get real nasty. We're going to jump Kevin Sullivan backstage. Selling? Maybe? What's your selling? 7 room. That's pretty good. Overness, I guess. We're the boys. We're the boys. We are the Nasty Boys. I just remember the terrible WCW theme. That was their theme. It was just, we're the boys. We're the boys. We're the Nasty Boys. And it was like record switch. It was like, it was really bad. Look it up. They're so nasty, you know? Okay, success. Minor defeat, I'd say, because, you know, he's getting jumped from behind. That's, you know, Hogan says for WCW, massive, major defeat. Major success and success. Then we're going to have, this is going to be our main event segment. So, in fact, Ric Flair calls out Hogan, and I'll go into this when we're actually running this angle. I already pre-booked everything I want to do at Bash at the Beach. I have, Andy. Well, some of them. Yeah, we are spoilers. There are going to be a bunch of hirings in this, but yeah, we do need to add a bunch more. Let's see. What storylines have I forgot? Done something with that. Yes. No. Let's have Steve Austin. We can just use a generic promo. Steve Austin is going to cut a promo on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But like, I'm the Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer Steve. It's just a real thing that happened. I remember that. He had like a custom waistcoat made. It was pretty fun. I'm gonna have like the Guardian Angel. Like, I'm picturing him having like a promo surrounded by like all the Guardian Angel dudes. It's like all these, like, you know, vigilantes, I guess is the correct answer. This should be longer, probably. This should be a 10-minute segment. But yeah, like in this, guard angel thing. He's like surrounded by all like his vigilante, creaky door. Like surrounded by all these like vigilantes, and he's like, I've noticed there's a big repeat offender in the WCW, and his name is Vader, and I'm gonna take him to justice. So guardian angel, I'm gonna beat him up, but only within the rights of a vigilante, not anything against the law. Because I don't want to go to prison. Yeah, but let's check what other storylines we have that I've not used. I'm gonna have Sting cut promo on Flair. He's just gonna be, yelling about how just recently we unified you may remember for a while WCW had 2 world titles. It's confusing as that is. Yeah, so we're gonna have basically Sting lost his title to unify it with Ric Flair. See if we have the title inactive on another company. We might. There we go. Like, confusing as this is, Ric Flair was this champion and Sting was this champion, and then wait a minute, Ric Flair beat Ric Flair. Should that be Sting? Because I'm sure Sting was the world heavyweight and Ric Flair was the international heavyweight. I think that was meant to be the other one. Oh, no, it must have been Sting, because Sting was the second last one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Sting held that one, and Ric Flair held the other one, and then Ric Flair won that one to unify the two of them. There we go. Except the belts were the other way round. That was it. Because the international heavyweight was the big gold, and that one that's not as good was the WCW world. It's not at all confusing, right, guys? So confusing. I'm now really paranoid it was the other way around. I feel like find a photo of Rick Rude as WCW champion. But I'm sure that's the way around it was. Rick Rude. Yes, it was the big gold for that belt. So confusing. It's a very confusing time period when WCW left the NWA. If you ever want to get yourself confused for a good hour or two, have a go then. But we're also going to have Johnny B. Bad, and he's going to challenge straight out of Blackpool for the TV title at Bash of the Beach. I suppose he'll come out after the match. Johnny B. Bad challenges Regal for the TV title at Bash of the Beach. That can be after the TV title match. So at least 2 more minutes. Let's have Hacksaw Jim Duggan cut a generic promo where he's going to be like, USA, USA, as Hacksaw Jim Duggan is wont to do. We need one storytelling match. This one, I guess, because it's telling the story of Dustin almost beating Meg, and then the numbers game. Oh, there we go. Hulk Hogan signing for WCW gets a 96 A-star. Alright. Bobby Eaton beating the Patriot with the Alabama Jam, which is the top rope leg drop. Gets a 67. Nasty Boys attack Kevin Sullivan backstage. Again, a 71. Steven Regal defeats Alex Wright. Oh, Sir William, I forgot. Regal's manager. It's Bill Dundee, whose son would go on to be JC Ice in PG-13, aka the original Nation of Domination. Like, if you ever heard the rap theme they used to have, that was him rapping that. There you go, you learned something new today. He makes defense number 1 of his TV title. And then Johnny B. Bad, and he's like, I'm like Little Richard, so he's like, woo, and like doing, that was terrible, what was that? But he does like Little Richard noises, and he's like, I'm gonna fight you, Lord Steven Regal, Bash the Beach, and Regal's all like, oh no. Gasp. I got 70 anyway, and this Steve Austin promo, he's like, I'm gonna beat Ricky Steamboat, I'm gonna retire him, because he's a stupid old man, and I'm Stevie Austin. I guess an 81, not bad. 72 B- for Jim Duggan promo. Wait, so I need to remember our leader. That's terrible. They obviously got the ratings the wrong way around. Clearly the Duggan promo was better. Can't have those young new stars get, popular in the company. They need to stay where they belong in the mid card. Those cruiserweights can cruiserweight, brother. A decent match. Meng defeats Dustin Rhodes with a super kick following interference from Bunkhouse Buck and Terry Funk. Oh, what a bunch of studs. 67, 46 for a Big Boss Man promo. That's pretty bad. 89 for a Sting promo. That's pretty good. But it had good wrestling, a decent match from crowds. Steamboat and Sting defeat Harlem Heat in 1751 when Sting defeats Stevie Ray by submission with Scorpion Death. Look, did you know Booker T and Stevie Ray have great chemistry while teaming together? Thanks. I would never have known. Booker T, clearly the better of the two. And then finally in our main event segment, oh crap, they're not officially a team yet, are they? Wait, no they are, because it's the match with Sting. The sensuous Sherry, legally distinct from sensational, you see. She comes out in the Sting face paint, and everyone's like, oh, she's picked Sting as her new client, and then, oh, swerve, she hits him and then sides with Ric Flair because she's the best. I do like Sherry. They're bad pairing, but that makes me sad. So Ric Flair calls out Hogan for a match. He's like, Hogan, you're like having your ticker tape parade, acting like you're the best in the world. Well, I'm the best in the world. I'm Ric Flair, woo, etc. So Hogan comes out and he's like, oh, brother. I'm gonna drop the leg on Flair, and you said Flairomania, and I was like, that's not a real thing. But yeah, he's gonna eat his prayers and say his vitamins. And what's Ric Flair gonna do when Hulkamania runs all wild over you? Beach bash of the beach. Oh yeah, that was Hogan all messing up the promo. It was like that time he said he was the right gay guy at the right time. Oh man. That's like such a bizarre promo. Look it up. So Ric Flair calls out Hogan, and Hogan accepts the challenge of Bash of the Beach. Pay no attention to the other matches you see before you. We're gonna have Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair for the WCW World Title. We don't mess around events. Oh, attractive woman, really? In WCW in 1994? We're just going to book Missy Hyatt in every segment. Christ. Okay, so now we have main event, which is our hour-long B show. So, speedrun. I need like speedrun music while I do like a B show. Who have we not used? Guardian Angel's going to get win. Against Jean-Paul Levesque. Oui. Hello, it is I, Jean-Paul Levesque. And I am going to needed Alex Wright from WCW Nitro, the video game, where he's like, hello, it is me, Alex Wright, the German. And if you pick me, I'm going to have one hell of a victory. Oh, poor guy. But yeah, he's gonna have one hell of a victory. A victory. I can't do German accents. They're weird. But you know what's not weird? Alex Wright winning, because he's great. That match should not be that long. Who else do we want to give some momentum to? I don't know if Hogan would like the Patriot or if he'd be like, gimmick infringement. You know? Only I can like America. Oh. Oh my god, I just realised what... Okay, new mission. Make the American males the top team in professional wrestling. Yeah, that's gonna become a thing, by the way. It's gonna be them and the Nasties for the title every show. Oh, Craig Pittman, who almost was in the Dungeon of Doom, but not really. Pittman versus Pillman. Winner gets the exclusive rights to the letters P-I man. Pie Man. There's a gimmick. He wins every 3.14 matches. That's terrible. I'll show myself out. Okay. We're gonna test out people's skills. That's what B-shows are for. Okay, so who has a female manager? There are 2 women in the entire company. That's bad. I was going to try DDP as on promos too, so at least that'll give us 1. If I can adjust my product during a show. Really? I'm still... What? Does that not affect our... Oh, so it does actually change. It just doesn't update for some reason? There we go. Yeah, so we're getting rid of that needing attractive women thing, because I always hate it, to be honest. And I don't think WCW in this time period is really using women in that way. It's not really using women at all, to be honest. Who else can cut a promo? You know what? I think it's time we all played the game. The game is trying to do a French accent. Hello, I am Jean-Paul Levesque. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That's probably pretty bad. Nobody speak French as well, and I can't do a good French accent. At least I can laugh in French. Let's see. No, Paul Orndorff, you can get a mid-card promo. Oh, I need to... Give me one of those generic promos. In fact, you know what? We're going to have the Nasty Boys cut a promo about Cactus Jack and Kevin Sullivan. Oh, that's a problem. That's better. I was like, how don't they have their team name? Yeah, a shoot promo by the Nasty Boys. That's your main event. It's your WCW main event, which was the pre-show to their pay-per-views. So DDP cuts a backstage promo, getting a 63. Nice. Alex Wright defeats Lieutenant James Earl Wright, getting a 40 D-. That's bad. Pillman, nice. Yeah, it's a good rating for his promo. Paul Orndorff gets a really good rating. That's good. You might get the WCW television title for that segment. There we go. Pillman defeats Craig Pittman, thus reducing him to Sergeant Craig. Sergeant Craig. Pillman definitely being the better wrestler in that match. Jean-Paul Levesque gets a 59. And in his match, his losing match, he gets a 61. Not bad. Not bad match, actually. And Nasty Boys Promo gets a 73. Wow. That's a lot higher than I thought it'd be. It gives us a 66. Oh, it's the Sandman's wife. I wonder if is the Sandman's son in this mod? I think he might. I think he's in a couple of mods. You know, when like they have the thing where he like attacks him and he's in Raven's flock. Because that's amazing. I love that thing. Don't like that door. It's very creaky and very distracting. Yeah, we will finish all these AI hirings. I swear to God, if they hire the British Bulldog, I'm gonna be angry whether they hire him or not. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, I don't think there's anything. Oh, we can compare with Superstar, so that's WWF's main show at this point. No, it's not. I tell a lie, because their main show is Raw. So let's see what they did on WWF Monday Night Raw. They did Undertaker and Razor defeating the New Foundation, and Jim Powers defeating Double Trouble too, and becoming the European champion. Alright then. What did we do for our A show? An 81. Okay, we are kicking their ass. We are definitely going to take over WWF pretty soon. How are we doing in the national battles? That's a real question. Okay, we're already kicking their butt. And we're going to steal Savage eventually. And probably Undertaker and Lex. Not Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, though, you know. I found out we could bring in Bret and then Hulk can get his win back. Even though he never lost directly to Bret, he can have that match and this time Hogan wins. Maybe Shawn Michaels too, actually. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the start of this slow descent into madness that this series will become as I become more and more obsessed with promoting Hulk Hogan to be the main face. I hope you're looking forward to eventually like 20 episodes from now. There's going to be like an episode of we're gonna get Nitro at some point quite soon, probably. And I hope you're ready for like the 2-hour episode that's just Hulk Hogan, the whole episode. Like every match is Hogan, every angle is Hogan, it'll be money, and everyone will hate it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see stuff I do, hit subscribe. I'll see you in Where Ramble next. Bye.